and welcome to this week's Holy Yoga Chair Practice. Today, my name is Barb Tucker. I'm a member of the Colts Neck Reformed Church in Colts Neck, New Jersey. Before I get started, I just want to invite you all to a live Zoom class, a live Zoom chair yoga class, Friday, January 29th at 11. So see you Friday, January 29th at 11 a.m. Just contact the church for that Zoom link. So let's get started. Today's practice will be a balance practice. We will be in the chair and standing up and focusing on the squat. So don't let that scare you, because we need our squat. We use our squat every day when we sit down in our chairs, when we stand up, when we get into our car, when we stand up, when we go to the bathroom, when we stand up. We just need it. We always need to have our legs strong enough to be able to get up and down. So please join me in today's practice. We'll start in the chair, and then we'll be doing some squats behind the chair. Okay, so come to your beautiful mountain seat, walking your hips to the front of the chair, taking your back away from the back of the chair. Let's firmly plant our feet to the floor, intentionally putting your big toe and your pinky toe, the inside of your heel and the outside of your heel, firmly rooting down to the floor, pushing the floor away, and taking that first deep breath, bringing space to your spine, bringing space to your sides, and exhale. Now in this beautiful seat, bringing your navel to your spine, having your knees over your ankles, your shoulders over your hips, your ears over your shoulders. Let's close our eyes, soften our jaw, and just notice your breath, keeping in the rhythm of your normal breath for now. And now I invite you into a deeper breath. And I'm going to read today's scripture. I'm going to piggyback off of Debbie's sermon on Sunday about thanks and prayer. And the verse I have today is 1 Thessalonians 5:18. So as your eyes are closed and you're breathing in either in a deep breath, or if you've slowed your breath back down, listen to the words. Take a word. Which words strikes you that you want to stitch in your heart to carry with you today? And in the midst of everything, be always giving thanks. Not for everything, but in everything. So in the midst of everything, be always giving thanks. I'm going to ask you to deepen your breath now. Taking that breath from the belly, taking a deep inhale, slowly rising up, and exhale. And continue in this deep breath, and I'm going to ask you a couple questions. If you're feeling anxious today, take a deeper breath. Slowly exhale. If you're feeling joyful today, enjoy a deep, deep breath. And a slow exhale. If you're feeling afraid today, take a deep, deep breath. If you're feeling peaceful today, take a deep breath. If you're feeling lonely today, take a deep, deep breath. And if you're feeling loved today, take a deep, deep breath. Exhale through the mouth. And take one more moment, your eyes still closed, returning to your normal breath. And remember those words. In the midst of everything, always give thanks. Open up your eyes. Wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. And let's recenter ourselves on our chair, our beautiful mountain pose. Taking your back away from the back of the chair, walking your hips up to the top of the chair. Resting your hands on your thighs, having that long spine, continuing with your breath to continue to give you space. And just taking your right ear to your right shoulder, dropping your left shoulder, and coming to center. Taking your left ear to your left shoulder, dropping your right. Coming to center. Taking your chin to your right shoulder, chin to your left shoulder. And coming to center. Gazing up high and gazing down. And coming to center. Hands by your side, bringing your shoulders up, around and back, up, around and back. Reversing, around, up and down, around, up and down. Bringing your hands to prayer. Inhale your arms out wide. Coming in for a hug. Root down, rise up, maybe taking your fingers a little bit further back. And just a slight inhale, rising up with your elbows if that doesn't hurt, and coming back down. Inhale out. Exhale, hugging yourself again, reverse, having the opposite arm on top. And just a slight inhale with your elbows coming up and your elbows coming down. Inhale your arms out, thumbs to the ceiling, thumbs to the floor, thumbs to the ceiling. Keeping your beautiful seat as you do this, maybe getting taller. Having your hands towards me, palms to the floor, bringing your fists together, knuckles to the floor, knuckles straight, knuckles to the floor, really stretching out your wrist here. Arms out, thumbs to the ceiling, thumbs to the floor, thumbs to the ceiling, thumbs to the floor. Thumbs to the ceiling, thumbs to the floor, hands in front, knuckles down, knuckles at neutral, knuckles down, knuckles neutral. One more time, knuckles down, maybe bringing your thumb a little bit closer to your elbows and shaking your hands out, arms out wide, arms up high, arms to the side. Inhale, rise up, root down, coming up tall. Bending over to the left, let's open up that right side. Bending over to the right, opening up that left side. Just a nice little sway here, just warming ourselves up. Coming up tall, reaching up, taking that left hand towards the ceiling, right hand towards the ceiling, both hands to the ceiling, palms up, inhale high, exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Lift halfway, back to the floor. Inhale, rise up high. Exhale, forward fold. Lift halfway, back to the floor. Inhale, rise up high, coming to prayer, resting at heart center. Inhale, rise up, and just a slight twist to the right, keeping your knees towards me, just bending your torso, coming to center, and twisting to the left. Coming to center. Hands on your hips, heel toe your feet out. Come up, lift your heels, lift your toes, lift your heels, lift your toes. And circle around. And again, find thanks today for being able to move however you're moving today, just be thankful for your breath and for your movement. Let's go opposite way. And coming to center, heel-toeing our feet back to hip width apart. Having a sturdy plant of your feet here. Again, walking up to the tip of the edge of your seat, that ever is comfortable for you, for obviously not falling off. And we're going to work on our core. Our strong core is so important just to everyday functioning and for our balance. So bringing our hands across our heart, and we're going to go forward, hinging forward and hinging back. Don't touch the back of the chair, but go back as far as you can without touching. And forward 2 and back. We're going to do 5 to each side. And 3. Inhale back. Exhale forward 4. Inhale back. Exhale forward 5. And finishing off in the back. Coming to neutral. Recentering ourselves. Root down, rise up tall. Inhale and exhale. And now we'll go side to side. So let's go over to the right, having your feet stop you, coming up tall, and going to the left. Stopping at the center so your momentum doesn't take you, but your core does. 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. And taking a moment, recentering yourself, inhale up and exhale. Inhale, slight turn to the right, getting that left elbow over your right, going towards that right knee, and then coming back on the diagonal. So working on our obliques here. That's 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 5. Going back. You're not going to stop halfway. Stopping at center, coming back to center. Inhale, rise up high. Exhale, out the mouth. Inhale, twisting to the left. Having that right elbow going towards that left knee. And coming back towards that left hip. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Coming back to center. Hands to your side. Inhale, rise up high. Exhale, forward fold. Lift halfway. Back to the floor. Hands on your knees, rise up. We're going to do 3 push-ups. So you're going to hinge forward and push away. Hinge forward, using your hands to push yourself away. 2, and last 1, hinge forward, and 3. Hands to your side. We're going to stretch out our legs a little bit. So let's first lengthen both legs, having your hands to the chair, bringing your toes towards your knees, root down whatever touching the chair or the floor, rising up high, and hinging forward. The more you bring your toes towards your knees, the bigger the stretch. More intense the stretch, I should say. I love this for my lower back. My lower back's so bad. This feels so good for my lower back. Inhale, rise up high. Inhale, high. Exhale, hinging forward. Inhale up. Bending that left knee, interlacing your hands, hands on your knee. Inhale up and bend forward. Inhale, up. Exhale, hinge. Inhale, up. Hands to the chair, taking that left heel to that right shin and coming up and down. Inhale up, exhale down. One more time, up to the knee, grabbing that left knee with your hands, hugging yourself, pointing your toe, flexing your foot, and circling your ankle. And release. Switching legs, lengthening that left foot, bringing your toes, your left leg, bringing your toes towards your knee, interlacing your hands on your right knee, rise up high. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale up, exhale, hinge. Inhale up. Hands to the chair, knee to your shin. Inhale up, exhale down. Next time it comes up to your knee, grabbing, hugging, pointing your toe, flexing your foot, circling around, and coming down. Heel-toeing your feet out as wide as you can, and coming forward. Taking your hands, placing them to the outside of your knee, and let's try, you're going to plant your feet long back, and you're going to push against your knees, and your knees are going to push against your hands. So this fighting against each other, like a little tug of war between your knees and your hands, and relax. We'll try that one more time. Placing your hands against your knees against your hands. Pushing each way. It should be wobbly. It's good. And relax. Taking an inhale and an exhale. Now if you feel comfortable taking your palms to the inside and pressing your hands against your knees pushing against, trying to go in, your hands going out, and relax. Inhale, pushing them out, pushing them against each other, a little tug of war, see who wins, and relax. Hands to your knees, hands to your hips, or hands to our chair. We're just going to lift the left leg, lift the right leg. Little march here, keeping your foot parallel to the floor. Tall back. One more left and one more right. Let's take both legs out. Again, pointing your toes towards your knees, rise up high, hinging forward, stretching out the back of our legs here. And rising up. Putting your feet back on the floor. Okay, this time we're going to take our right leg, lift our right leg, kick out our right foot, heel touch to the floor, heel rise, kick back and down. Opposite leg, up, out, touch, up, up, back, up, out, touch, up, back, and down. Left leg up, kick out, heel to the floor, rise up, kick back, and down. Right leg up, kick out, down, up, kick back, and down. Left leg up and out, touch, up, in, and down. One more time. Right leg up, kick out, right heel down, up, kick back, and down. Left leg up, kick out, down, up, kick, and back. Whew. Coming up on your heels, coming up on your toes. Recentering yourself if need be. Bringing your hands to heart center. We're going to just do a little opposite here. So you're going to bring your right leg out and your left arm out. coming back in. Left leg, right arm, and back, out, and back. I just had my chair. I got mixed up. Out and back, out and back. If your leg wants to go out more towards the side, that's fine. Maybe pointing towards an angle. Now let's bring our arms up as we do this. But just thinking here, just going opposite, whichever movement works for you. One more time, right leg out. One more time, left leg out. Coming to center. Inhale, closing your eyes, and exhale. As I said before, we're working on the squat today. So our first time we're going to do it is, again, why we need the squat, why we need to keep our legs strong, just getting out of our chair. So if it's available to you today, if not, use your hands as you usually get up. If you can bring both arms out forward, root down through your feet, and push yourself up. And meet me in the back of your chair. And we are going to, whatever doesn't feel comfortable for you, don't do it. My goal is when we do a squat today, we're going to do 5 in a row. If that doesn't work for you today, just do 1, just do 2, just do 3, whatever works. Maybe the first set you can do 3, and by the last set you can only do 1. But do what's comfortable for you. Just wait for me in mountain. I'm going to just show you how to do one first. Having your feet towards me parallel. So your feet are forward, your knees are over your ankles. As you bend down, pushing your hips behind you, keeping your knees over your feet, and chest up, gaze towards me, okay? So we're just gonna do that. And whatever's comfortable for you, however wide or thin you wanna be, but just pushing your hips to the back, keeping your chest open and up, gazing towards me, holding onto the chair as you do that. Okay? So, let's get started. First, let's come to mountain, our beautiful mountain pose. So having, again, our feet parallel to each other, our knees over our ankles, our hips over our knees. Can you see me? Yeah. Chest, shoulders over your hips, ears over your shoulders. And just taking a moment here, feeling the strength of your legs here, the foundation of your feet. Again, lifting up your toes, intentionally rooting down with your big toe and your pinky toe, the outside of your heel and the inside of your heel. And as you push the floor away, becoming taller. And inhaling that tallness, that length in your spine, that space in your sides. And exhale. One more inhale. One more exhale. And if it's available to you today, be able to rise your hands above your head with an inhale, or just keeping one hand on the chair and coming down. Go down, come up high, and down. And just taking both hands to your chair and walking out for a down dog. So let's just stretch out our spine here, stretch out the back of our legs, having your arms as long as they can be. Taking your heels and your hips, pushing them back to the back of your room, maybe a slight bend to your knees, and really pulling yourself away from the chair. Take an inhale, bringing your ears above your biceps. Exhale, melting back down. Maybe go side to side. And then walk yourself back up. Okay, let's get started. So, coming to your mountain pose, holding onto the chair, we're going to just start coming up on your toes, going back to your heels. And coming to stillness. Then we're just going to take a little march, lifting your left leg, lifting your right leg. If you can only go up a sliver, that's fine. You can come up to the chair, whatever works for you today. One more time, right, One more time left. Then bringing your feet as they are, putting all the weight into that left leg, bringing your right leg up, and if it's available to you today, bringing that left arm up. Holding on to the chair, but really noticing that you've transferred all your weight to your left foot, and at the same time pushing your left foot away from the floor, rising up high and down. Shake out our leg. Transferring all our weight to the right, lifting up our left leg, and if it's available, lifting up your right arm. Again, root down to rise up high and coming down. Having your feet as wide as the chair and transferring the weight from one side to the other. Just really be mindful of how you are putting all the weight on one side and all the weight on the other. One more time left. One more time right. Coming to center. Now we're going to come and we're going to do a set of 5 squats. Again, if this doesn't work for you, just stay in mountain. If you can do 1, that's great. 2, it's better, but do what's good for you today. So, feet towards me, knees over your feet, pushing your hips back, keeping your chest up and gazing. That's 1. Now, rooting down, pushing through your heels to rise up. Down is 2. Breathing each way. I like to exhale on the way down and inhale on the way up. Exhale, coming down for 4. Inhale up. Exhale 5. Inhale up. Again, transferring your weight from side to side. One more time left. One more time right. Okay, this time when we're going to squat, hold it for 1, 2, 3, and as we lift up, transferring our weight to our right, lifting up our left leg. Coming down, squat for 3, 2, 1. Weight to the left, rising up, right leg up. Coming down for 3, 2, 1. Weight to the right, lift up your left. And settle down, 2, 3. Weight on your left, rise up right. 1 time from each side, placing your right foot down, 3, 2, 1. All your weight to your right, bringing up your left. Coming down, 3, 2, 1. Weight on your left, rising up on your right, and coming down. And just coming back and forth. Bringing your feet together, just coming to mountain. If you can, bringing your arms across your chest. If you can, close your eyes. Holding on to the chair as needed. Especially if you close your eyes, you might want to hold on to the chair. And just taking 2 breaths here. Opening up your eyes, holding on to the chair. Coming up to your toes, back on your heels. Up to your toes, back on your heels. Up on your toes, back to your heels. Coming back to as wide as your chair or whatever feels comfortable for you. And we're going to do just 5 squats. Again, if you only want to do 3, if you only want to do 1, if you just want to stand still, whatever works for you today. And 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up. And again, just transferring your weight from side to side. And coming to stillness. This time, we're going to squat and then come to a tree. So the tree position is when you bring your heel over your ankle. Or you can come like this, with your whole sole of your feet on your calf. So whatever works for you today. So, getting into your squat position, we're going to go down 3, 2, 1. As we come up, transferring your weight to your left, bringing your right foot in tree. If you can, bringing that left arm up. Root down with that left foot, coming up taller. 3, 2, 1. Hands to the chair, coming back. Squatting down for 3, 2, 1. Transfer your weight to your right leg, bringing your left foot to tree. Either heel over ankle or sole of your foot to your calf. If it's available to you today, bringing that right arm up. Root down, become taller, lengthening your spine, giving yourself space. We'll do it one more time to each side, bringing that left foot down, squatting for 3, 2, and 1. Weight on your left foot, right foot to tree, left arm up. One more inhale, one more exhale. Stepping down, 3, 2, 1. Weight to your right, tree to your left, right arm up if possible. Root down, rise up taller. Big inhale, big exhale. Whew. And then just going side to side. Coming to center, coming to stillness. So kind of what we were doing at the end of when we were sitting, we're going to do, I want you to step out with your right leg, but bringing your left arm out and coming back. Step out with your left leg, bringing your right arm out and coming back. Step with the right, left arm out. Step with the left, right arm out. Right leg, left arm. Left leg, right arm. One more time to each side. Right leg, left arm. Left leg, right arm. Coming to center. Taking a deep inhale and a deep exhale. And then we're just going to finish with 5 more squats. So this be thankful in the midst of our last grouping of squats that it is our last. So again, feet pointing towards me, knees over your ankles, pushing your hips back, chest open, eyes towards me. For 5 and 4, 3 and 2 and 1. Nicely done. Good work. You worked hard today. Bringing your feet closer to each other. If you want them to touch, you can, or maybe have a slight width to them. Hands to your side for mountain. Again, if you can close your eyes, close your eyes. And just notice how you're feeling. Maybe wiggle your fingers a little bit. Soften your jaw. Just take a deep inhale here. And a deep exhale. Hands to the chair and just shake out your legs a little bit. Nicely done. You guys did great. Coming back to your seat. Oh, you know what? I sat down too fast. Let's come to the front of our seat and bend down, arms out, like a squat. There we go. Thank you. Come back to your beautiful mountain seat, walking your hips to the front of your chair. Taking a deep inhale here. And exhale. Hands to your side. Inhale, rise up. Gazing towards your fingertips. Exhale, forward fold. Lift halfway. Back to the floor. Root down, rise up high. Inhale. Right back down. Exhale. Lift halfway. Back to the floor. Root down, rise up high. Exhale down. Halfway lift. Back to the floor. Inhale, rise up, keeping our arms up tall, reaching up high. Slight bend to the right, slight bend to the left. Rise up high, gazing towards the sky. Chin to chest, arms to your side. Pushing your hands to your knees, taking a deep inhale. And exhale. surrendering into your chair, I heard a new phrase this week of resting angels. So that's my new phrase. I did steal it from someone in my meditation, and I can't remember who. So, but this phrase of resting angels. So come to your resting angel spot. It's my new favorite term. And let your toes be still. Let your feet flop where you want. And as we close in this time, not knowing what today brings or tomorrow brings, knowing that we're in the midst of so many emotions, and just be thankful in the midst of everything, to knowing that Jesus is holding your hand. Jesus is carrying you. Jesus is hugging you. Take a deep inhale. Exhale slowly. And as I read you one more time, 1 Thessalonians 5:18, just thinking, grabbing a word for today that will sustain you for whatever today brings for you in the midst of all you walk through. And in the midst of everything, be always giving thanks. I invite you to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. And come up to the top of your chair, one more beautiful mountain seat. Noticing your feet rooting to the floor. Push them down, push the floor away. Take a deep inhale. Slowly rising, lifting up through the spine, through the crown of your head. And then slowly exhale. Bringing your arms to your side. Inhale, rise up high. Coming to prayer, coming to heart center. And may we all say, Amen. Thank you for joining me today. Have a blessed week. See you next week.